That's my thoughts on the Baby Soren situation. Now I want to talk a bit about the writing of this season. It was much better than season 4 because season 4 was just an entire season of filler. This one was off to a promising start when they met the Ocean Dragon at the end of the first episode instead of as the climax to the season, because season 4 was just an entire season of traveling to the Earth Dragon. In season 5, they met the Ocean Dragon at the beginning so they could spend the rest of the season doing actually cool stuff. I also think it was a good choice to begin the season with the group split up, so that Rayla and Callum could have more time to talk individually and be together alone, because they had some things to talk about that it was nice for them to be alone so that they could just have some time together individually. I think another thing this season did pretty well was establishing things early on that were going to be important later. Like when Rayla sneaks out of some handcuffs as a joke in the first episode, but then later on she actually needs to sneak out of some handcuffs and she can do it. So they established early on she's capable of sneaking out of handcuffs. However, the writing's not perfect. There are a couple parts where the plot convenience is obvious, like when they meet the water archmage and she's like, I will die before I tell you where Erebos' prison is, and then 2 seconds later she's telling them exactly where Erebos' prison is. So no, the season's not perfect, but it was pretty good. Now I want to talk about some details and things which I thought were pretty cool in this season. Just some more smaller details. I liked Zubeia being given her own plotline and not just being a plot device for the other characters, but actually being given her own problem and plotline. I think that was good. I liked the twist that sea legs had actual legs, and I think it was really cool to have like a monster pirate sea battle climax for this season since it's the ocean season. I think that was really cool. And can I just say, I loved that the final battle was underwater, and Claudia used her dark magic powers to go Octopus Lady, and then Callum used his water magic powers to get gills and breathe underwater. That was just such a cool format for the final battle. I loved it. Also, I love the friendship between Soren and Zubeia. I didn't expect it, but it's so wholesome. He's just telling her to take care of herself, and she doesn't care about herself, but she's gonna take care of herself for her baby because she needs to be a mom. It's a wholesome friendship that I did not see coming. I also liked the scene where the water mage describes her backstory, and she does so by dropping ink into the water, and then the ink forms the shape of her and the other people in her flashback. I think it was an exposition dump, but it was a visually cool way to deliver it. And I liked the baby glow toads. I think they were cute and funny, and I liked the naming process of how throughout an episode they were all getting named and then they'd get those funny little backgrounds. I liked that. And I love Ezran's pins. He's got a bunch of pins on his backpack. He's got a wolf and an egg for Zim and a magic butterfly. It's just such a nice design because it's like he's a king, but he's also a kid who just likes cute pins for his backpack. It's such a cute design. This season was so good, and it honestly felt more like a follow-up to Season 3 than Season 4 ever did, because it follows up on the plot lines and themes and the maturity level that Season 3 started, and we're just going to ignore Season 4. It was a blip. This season was so good, though. It was so good. I love how Viren, Callum, and Claudia are all on the same arc of corruption by dark magic, just different parts of it. Viren's gone down the path and wants off, Callum is at the beginning of the corruption arc, and Claudia is full-blown dark mage, and every one of them just wants to protect their loved ones. This show is so cool, and I'm so excited to see it get back to its full capability of awesomeness instead of the whatever was happening in Season 4. I'm so excited to see it getting back to its top-notch quality, and I cannot wait for Season 6. Alright, time for some rating. From worst to best, I would rate it Season 4, Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 5. My favorite character this season was Callum, and then also Viren. In general, Callum is my favorite character, and everybody else it changes depending on the season. Well, I think that about covers it for my review. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and thanks for watching to the end, because this was super long, a lot longer than I expected it to be, and it kind of took a lot out of me. So, thanks for watching. This was an epic season. Anyone that says otherwise is just incorrect, and I cannot wait for Season 6.